Testing, testing. Can everybody hear me all right? Okay, testing it out now. Trying to make sure everybody can hear me good. Okay, testing it out now. Trying to make sure everybody can hear me good. Okay, testing it out now. Trying to make sure everybody can hear me good. Okay, testing it out now. Trying to make sure everybody can hear me good. Okay, how's that now? That doing better? Okay, how's that now? That doing better? Alright, good. Alright, let's get started here. Go into multiplayer, private, trenches. And there he is. Okay, how's that now? That doing better? Alright, good. Alright, let's get started. Okay, let's wait. No feedback on my end here, so I don't hear my own self while chatting on the video playback going in. Just waiting for him to accept. Okay. Waiting, waiting. Why hasn't this launched yet? Yep, there we go. See him popping up. Why it's taking so long. Alright. Just want to thank everybody. Hang on, I'm gonna have to do a re-invite here. See. And sending. Okay. You too, GiantHobbit. You too. now we wait for this thing to launch up, and we'll be going into the trenches for the final battle. In the meantime, enjoy the artwork. Okay. And appropriate head-on music for this final battle, if I do say so. Trenches has excellent music. I hope the rest of the maps are like this. Alright, let's go into the Cryx, and let's load it up. Gatsby has come. There's Menoth. Alright, let's get nice and ready. Nice, even distribution along both flanks. Get out of the way, mechanicals, you're not needed. Set. Alright. Go ahead and allocate focus 1 to each. And let the running commence. Get this adjusted. Fix their facings up a bit. Get our chickens as far up as we want. Have to do their job immediately after all. Send some big heavy hitters to back up. This side. Along the trench. Send out the McThralls right on up. Stagger it a bit. And thanks for the quick suggestion on this. Okay, there we go. Hope everybody can hear me better on that one. Sorry about that. But the music is so epic. Alright, let's move up the last of our force here. Get them on up. Scarlock, you know where you need to go. And Gatsby's just gonna run up. Why bother with spells right now? And switch it over. Alright, let's see what Sevi's doing here. He's got 5 focus, so 1 to each of them. He's doing the same thing, running everybody up. They will look good here. Hit it's off. OCD. Good enough. Okay, so we got the Redeemer and the Revenger coming up on the one flank here. Interesting. Interesting move. Alright. Cleanser's going up. Okay, he's just running up. 4, 5, 6. Interesting. Banked it a little bit on one side more. Okay, looks like the cleansers are going to be hiding behind the walls here, so I'm going to make it harder for me to target or land with Breath of Corruption, or Hellfire for that matter. Let's see what this incinerator's doing. Okay, weird animation quirk, where he's trying to hide against that wall, but he's going away from it. That's betas for you. Okay, the bruiser goes right there. No need to go after him yet. Now the catch-22. What do I do about that incinerator? Alright. So, in the meantime, as he goes up, a few things have changed around if this is your first time watching Warmachine Tactics from the actual tabletop. Most notably, Breath of Corruption. Because of the way of how it translates to Breath of Corruption, I know you may not be able to read it for the tooltip, but basically a cloud effect is created, but the amount of damage it's created is almost mitigated by the armor stat of everybody. Even the Temple Flame Guard and Shield Wall won't even take a point. Without Shield Wall, they'll all take 1, generally. But they still all get corroded, but it's not the instant kill that it used to be on the tabletop. But it does help create a pathway in which the enemy is forced to move, especially with low armor units like gun mages. Really helps to get them out of the way. And as you'll see, because they're running individually, they all have a few new abilities. They got Protector's Rush, which allows them to charge in and act like Iron Zeal, but every time they charge. So, let's see what's about to happen. Sevi's up. More than likely it's going to be Eye of Menoth and Defender's Ward. Who's getting Defender's Ward? I don't know. Yep, there he is. The Revenger gets the Defender's Ward. And there's Eye of Menoth, as usual. So, they're going to hit harder. Okay, let's see here. Let's go look at the focus allocations here. Alright. That guy's going to get 2 focus. And so is that Defiler. I'm going to make sure I'm going to do some serious points of damage here, so I'm going to have to do what I can. And then follow it up with some jamming here. Alright, so let's start on this flank. Let's see, move up. From there I only get 1. From there I'll catch both. And quite frankly, I do not want to worry about damaging the Revenger just yet. So let's get work on the infantry. So let's readjust it, and it'll hit both of them. Boost the hit and damage, 5 to 7 points, and go. And there it is. Corroded and hit. Alright. Let's send up some Camp Thralls. Send one up. Send the next one up to here. Gotta watch distance because of that flamethrower that's there. Alright. Now for you. Fortunately, I'll only be able to catch one of them, and I think I may have to go for... Yeah, either way, I'm still gonna hit him, so... Boost hit and damage on... Only 3 out of 5, or 5 to 7. Let's throw it on the Temple Flame Guard, give him the extra boost. And a critical hit on him. On the Incinerator, nicely done, but it's going to cause a lot of problems for me immediately. So I'll have to lock it up. Send a McThrall up this way. Go. Let's ram him. Yeah, I remember to keep my distance. I'm well aware of what Sevi's feat does. I've already encountered once before in this tournament. Important part is keeping catching both arc nodes. Oh, really? If I just shift over by one, I'll catch them both. Still maintain it. And let's go over the spells. He's already doing his thing there. Whoever I go after, it's only going to be... So let's throw it on him. Whoo! Wow, that hurt a lot. Man. That Incinerator's down to 4. And he's done. Here for now. Still have 2 McThralls. Do have to watch the flamethrower though. That thing is going to be a pain. So let's put it there. Space the last one to go. Here. I need him up closer a little bit. Yeah, from there should be good. And the Scarlock Thrall can just move up. He doesn't need to do anything else in this one. Hand it off. And 2 of them took 2 points of damage. Which ones was it? Okay, it was the one who I didn't target, and the Incinerator is down to just 2 hitboxes, so... But he does have a relentless advance, so he's going to be moving up fairly faster now. Alright, he's got 2 focus, none. I've kept both spells and now 4 focus on Severius. But that Revenger can still cast spells from where he's at. Curious to see where that Revenger goes. Yep. Right there. So I'll be able to swing on one of them, though, because of the shield does not have reach. Okay, there we go. Now he's going after both. Okay. So let's see here. He's readjusted so he can swing on both. Shield hits 1. The repel isn't active in the game yet, so unfortunately there's no pushback. And there he goes. 1 McThrall down. Now he has to remove the other one. Looks like he set him on fire, so if that fire stays, he dies. But he's probably not going to make it anyway. Freeing him up for cast some spells. Let's see which Temple Flame Guard go up to do it. Manages to hit him. No crit, though. Gets him in a shield wall. Took off a few points there. Let's see. Who's next? Ah, there he goes. Charging on up. Shield wall again. And finishes him off with a nice meaty strike. And they're benefiting. Nope. That's odd. They didn't do Protector's Rush on him. That's very strange. So one of them's in shield wall, the other one is not. So there's no major arm bonus for both. What is that guy gonna do? Huh. Interesting setup. Protecting the Revenger, but not the Temple Flame Guard on that one. Okay. I think he's trying to figure out where to send the Temple Flame Guard up next. With this many bodies, it's a tough call to make. Because wherever you go, another portion of the army is going to be able to retaliate. So the question becomes, where do you send them up? Oh, there goes the Incinerator. Ooh, nice good chunk of a hit. So he knocked off 9 boxes, almost half of his health is gone from good old-fashioned Weapon Master. Then we'll see the Temple Flame Guard that's still over here. They're gonna do something. What? Oh, here we go. Charge up and occupy him. Ooh, they are not missing. They are doing they're doing their job against those Defilers. He's critically beat up as well now. And that Incinerator takes a shot and misses. Interesting, just shield walling him, not really going to do anything else there. And wail away on that Menoth while the Crusader's currently blocked up. He's stuck in a choke point, so he's not going to be able to do much at the moment. Sevi is up next, last model. Actually, no, second to last model. There's still a Temple Flame Guard left. Casting Vision. Okay. I think I see where his mindset's going with that as to why he did that. Question is, am I really going to go there or not? I'm not sure myself. And Sevi stays behind the wall. Can't really cast Immolation since he's still engaged by the McThrall here. And now he sees the last guy. I don't think he's actually able to see the Mechanothrall that's sitting there, so he just runs that way. Okay. Blocks up that point very nicely. Alright, let's see here. Slayer could go after that guy. Yeah, let's go ahead and give him 3. As for the others, let's see here. That Defiler's actually fine. Based on what's there, he's not going to be able to do much. So this one is going to get 1 more. We'll leave it at that. And end it there for now. First, let's move this guy over to here. He didn't die of the fire, which is good. And he's got him from behind. Decent odds to hit. But let's go for the punishing blow. And knock him out. There we go. That takes care of him. Where I go with this, I'm gonna get burned horribly. Let's see here. Where to send this one next? Let's see who he has available to charge. Not good choices. That Incinerator there is going to be a problem. I don't have any way of reaching him otherwise. Let's... Hang on, everyone. Okay, sorry about that. Girlfriend's playing the single-player campaign, getting used to it, so see what happens there. See how she's doing. Alright, let's get this guy up. And... Parasite the Revenger. 50% odds of chance, but... Nope, good. Got him. I'm better off just risking the free strike from him, so I'll just move here. Good. Miss. Move him up to here. Whoop. Change facing. Range attack, sludge cannon. Boost damage. Got one of them hard. Now, let us say hello to him. Combo strike, and of course that Brute Throw misses. Be surprised, but that's been par for the course for half of this tournament. Brute Thralls do not do their work as well as they should. But let's have him go. Alright, Gaspy's going up. Cast Hellfire. Nope. Misses. And Consuming Blight. Let's get that focus back. And that did a good amount of work right there. Took out one of the guys. Took out that Incinerator that was in the way. So that's one less enemy to worry about. Spells. Let's hold back on Scything Touch for now. Let's get Hellfire onto him. Boost the hit. Get him off. 3 focus left. Teleport. And we'll fall back. Alright, he's done there. this guy. Brute for all 3 to move up. And punch. There we go. Not really good charge angles, mainly because he's too close. So. Missed him. Got behind him. Good, solid hit. Got him out of the way. Alright, cleared that line. Alright, time to kick some Revenger booty. And being set on fire at the same time. And another one. Horns. For once, not a crit. He always seems to crit for the past couple of games now. Let's start buying attacks. He's only got 2 attacks now. He may or may not finish him. Actually, the amount of hitboxes left, if both attacks hit, he will kill him. Should, rather, but there is a shield. I forgot about that. So he needs the crit. No, that thing is still there. Alright, so I got a few options here. Let's send him up. And combo strike. Nope, he's still there. I'm gonna send him up, but because of vision, I don't have good targets. So instead, I'm gonna have him go right here. Risk the free strike. Nope. And there we go. And no need to charge. There goes another one. There goes another one, and that will end my turn. Line's been crashed pretty good. And there goes a Temple Flame Guard. Didn't even realize one of them was still corroded. It must have been the one from earlier. So, yep. One got killed, another one survived just fine. So let's see here. Save he's giving out his focus. 5. Drop Defender's Ward. Still kept vision though. Okay. Alright, Revenger's up. I think he's mad. I think he's very mad. Whoo! And he is angry. Very angry. That was just a regular swing, too. It wasn't a boost. That's how the critical rolls work. Oh, jeez. Okay, that thing is angry like all hell. And shield takes off a point. Penter moves on out of the way. He's got a few nice little targets, nice and juicy too. Let's see who he's going to target for the sprays. Probably that McThrall. Could go after the Slayer too, but it might run in the way of hitting the Revenger as well. That Brute though, if it goes down, that Incinerator's going to tear apart that Slayer hard. Yep, there goes the McThrall. Set on fire. Slayer was not caught in it, though, which is good. Too much of a cluster for that. Choo! And there goes the Brute Thrall. Incinerators are weapon masters, and they are brutal as anything can be. If only they were that good on the tabletop. Hear that, White Moon Dreams? Bring us our bastions. See who's next. Okay. So he's gonna go. He's gonna use Vent. Yep, took him out in one quick move. Gonna do Vent again. His special ability exclusive to the game. Caught them both. And fire. Nicely done. That's a new ability that's not in the tabletop that they got, and now that Crusader is gonna kick some butt, but I think he may have gotten too much focus. Yep, there he goes, right into the spot. Yep, there he goes. Without even needing to spend all 3 focus. Severius has nothing to cast with. You could have used that to cast an Immolation or something. Or even given it to the Revenger to help clear out put on some additional damage to the Slayer. But, them's the breaks. Sometimes position does that to you. And unexpected damage, too. So, the old man goes further along. He can now see. Probably anticipating the fact that that Slayer's gonna die. That the Revenger's gonna die, I mean. Parasite, we're gonna drop. And I did not keep him in control. That is unfortunate. I kept the 2 Defilers in control, but I left the Slayer out, so I can't give him any focus. Let's give him 1. Actually, give him 2. And hold back on him for now. He doesn't need any. So I'll keep Gaspy at 5 focus. Parasite's done. Over to here. Alright, let's start swinging. The Tusks would be a waste. Well, actually, it doesn't matter who I swing it on. It's just gonna be an extra point of damage. So, let's swing it on him. There we go. Next swing. He's probably gonna survive this. Yep. Again, critical on the horns. Never understood why that keeps happening. Guess the dice like the horns. Alright, Scarlock Thrall. Parasite. Missed. Oh, that sucks. That sucked. Okay. Let's see. The charge is going to be much more useful here, so let's go ahead and spray this way. And I missed again. Trying to get rid of that vision. It stays up, it's going to cause problems. No. Oh, here we are. I don't have enough movement to make it to there. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. I'm going to have to use Hellfire to clear the way. Just to make sure I don't take a free strike. On him. He'll be better. That'll be a better option. There we go. Either way, I'm wasting an ability. Which is unfortunate, but there we go. Get right behind him. Take 2 swings. Remove vision. And see if we can get a free damage on there. Nope. No free damage. Okay. I can run the freeze. I can risk the free strike. Okay. Why not? One. Ah. That Temple Flame Guard got the lucky hit. There we go. Put some hurt on him. Combo strike. Another 7 points. Risk a free strike, but in that case, 4 to 6 or combo. Combo and he missed. That will end my turn. Okay. So I lost the Defiler in the process. That hurt a bit. Should have just gone for the spray. But he can't get to everybody now with 1 Mechanothrall in his back arc. But more than likely the 2 Brute Thralls are going to go down. Oof. Uh-oh. Tables are swinging. Slayer's down to 3. Penter's going to finish him off more than likely. At least I hope I got him in the back arc. I may not have. No, he's gonna get them all. No, he missed. The Brute Thrall stands to fight. No, not anymore. Bit of an overkill. And that was a Crusader with 3 focus. And without Parasite. Imagine if that landed. Ah. Jeez. Tried for the Incinerate, missed everybody. And only scattered by 1, so nobody even got caught. Alright. Yep. What? I am thoroughly confused by this. Why walk up? Either way, he's dead. I don't know. I do not understand that one, actually. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I don't get it. Alright, so he still has 2 jacks because of that free strike earlier. I'm down to just 1. Big mistake on my part. Sevi's moving back up, feeling a bit more confident again. Probably going to cast Vision again. Nope, Defender's Ward again, this time around. So he's at 5. Defender's Ward's increasing it by 1, but as soon as I put Parasite on him, which I hope lands this time around, let's keep it at 1 so I can cast 2 Hellfires. Unassisted, but I don't want to move him up so close, but I'm not going to have much of a choice. Got him. Alright. There we go. Put some more hurt. Melee attack. Combo strike. Gaspy. Could boost it to finish him off, but that would leave that other one, that incinerator, floating around still. But it's a tough call. And he's corroded too, so there is still a chance. I'll go for it. It might take him out. Alright, so that gets him. Keep the distance. And end. Nope, did not fit, didn't kill him. That Repenter is still fully healthy, too. That's going to be a problem. Yep. Punch, hit, and swing. There he goes. This is starting to collapse back onto me. It's gonna be a little hard to fight up from here on up. Shield wall, but from this position, he won't benefit as long as I get him from behind. Missed. Okay, that helps. Might get lucky. Probably not, though. Oof! Man. He's angry. There he goes. Yep. That's the lay of the land now. Parasite unfortunately expired due to a glitch. Not a fan of that glitch right now, but see what happens. Sevi's getting closer. Gee, I wonder what's going on him. Okay. Right now it's just down to Gaspy. And I think I just found my out. Or not. Actually, I think from there I'm going to just avoid the fire. Yep. Thank you for your soul. There we go. That actually worked out pretty well, all things considered. It's moving him into shield wall. Okay. No matter where I go, I can't catch all of them. Okay. And I'll be sitting on 9. I think I'll be, if I do this right, I'll be able to remove... Nope. There goes Divine Might. Funny thing, remember that soul? Divine Might prevents me from getting the focus, however, I still retain 2. Because of that soul. So then, question becomes, who do I charge? Or, smart option, be simply if I go after him, I won't have enough. If I charge after him, I'll get him. But then I need to get away. And I'm banking on a 74% chance. If it fails, I'm in trouble. Or I can go after him with an 84% chance, with the odds a bit more in my favor. I don't know how much damage I would do to him on a charge. That's the only downside to that. But if I get him, I'll get the 9 focus. Next turn. Let's do it. Got him. Alright. Uh-oh. And I just realized. I forgot about his feet. The other portion of his feet. I can't cast spells. But from the angle he's at, I'm at 4 armor. Only one of them can get me. He can't. He might, but I'll have 9 focus to play with. And he's not going to use immolation. Fortunately, the amount of upkeeps he's running is high. Forgot about that no spell part. Yeah, that Warjack won't reach me. He's going to need 11 to hit, 50% odds. And that's a miss. Misses again. Okay. And wow. Okay, I was expecting 1 miss or 2, not all 3. That was just amazing. I may get lucky with another bit of focus. Okay. Let's see what this Warjack does. He won't get to me. No question about it. And with 9 focus, I have a few options. Gatsby's not on fire. He can't be charged. And Severius would be taking a long shot. So the question becomes, what does he do with his remaining 2? Good move. What does Sevi do? Nothing. Okay. Could charge, but that's suicide. If it hits, it's going to do damage. And when I do, if it hits, it's not going to do damage, but I'll get my critical in. And I can still use I can still reaccess all my spells. No matter how I look at it, it's a tough call. 7 points, it'll be 4 constantly. I probably will not finish him off. So my best move is him. And teleport. Let's see here. Hold on just a moment. Okay, now he's down to his 2 jacks. Lost 4 points there, but vision's gone. Okay, that's gonna be handy. He's keeping 4 focus to himself. Okay. He's gonna try the flamethrower option. Now I'm on fire. Fortunately, the fire is only going to be able to do 2 points of damage a turn, which is good. Okay. Really? Really, now? Sevi just presented an interesting option here. And continuous fire immediately expired. Okay, that's a relief. Charge attacks. One or the other. I'll be able to do 6 to 8 points. I have 9 focus. That parasite there removes 2 armor. That'll increase it by 2. Not worth it at this point. I am better off going to right here. If I can catch it, if I can catch the Crusader as well, so be it. If not, I don't. I'll have 8 focus to play with. There we go. Woo, nice hit. Nice good hit with a crit. Now then. There's another. And another. 6. 5. 3. Unfortunately, I have a problem. I don't have enough to kill him. Even if I were to do it, I'd leave myself exposed. Gaspy, fall back. He's upkeeping both spells. Now we're getting down to the wire. Alright. Let's swing it back. The old man, if he gets too close, he will die immediately, so he has to keep his distance. I can't land Parasite on him, but I can get him with melee. Painfully. Let's see here. What will they do? He could easily cast Immolation, but I'll be causing 2. And if he critical hits, which is possible with him, he'll set him on fire again. If that lands, I die. But he'll also want to keep his distance. He can't get too close either. Because he knows Gaspy can reach him. Immolation. Okay, here we go. Okay. Gaspy he moves up to there. I don't think he can see him from here. Neither can I. And if he can't see me, I definitely won't be able to see him. Yep. Can't see him. So what will he do? What is the Crusader gonna do with no focus? No matter what happens, I'm gonna be spending 2 focus just to do something. There we go. He's going to block line of sight, so I won't be able to reach him. Alright. If the charge attack lands, I'll be able to camp 6. If it doesn't, I'm in deep trouble. Good. Goodbye, Warjack. And camp. Caster on caster fight. Wounded, but not out. And he's doing Immolation. I think he's about to find the odds against him in this one. How do I know this? Because the last thing happened in the last round. And Sevi just missed with 3. He needs the crit and a bucket ton of damage. I do not think he will pull it off. He can't charge because he's too close. Charging is one of his worst options, but at the same time, it's the best source of damage because he's damage 6. And oh no. Oh, this is And we just had a horrible, horrible glitch. Okay. There was a glitch with what happened, and the UI bugged out. However, nothing landed, and that one extra point of focus for Gatsby is it would not actually increase his armor. Therefore, in the spirit of sportsmanship, and because not only did the attack not land, but he was forced to exit out and it bugged on him. Hang on just a moment. I'm chatting with my opponent real quick here on Steam. I want to know what else he would have done this turn, if anything at all. Because depending upon what his response is, it is more than likely that is not going to be the case. In which case, I will not feel bad about doing what I'm going to do next. Otherwise, I have two options. I can either end my turn immediately, camp the 7, which would be the same as last turn anyway. Okay. He has decided he would probably... Just checking with him real quick. Okay. Okay. In the just a quick heads up. If he had continued with his turn normally, he probably would have ended up running away. But with the charges being what they are, Gatsby would probably still end up reaching him. So I'm going to proceed as if he would have wanted to camp it to begin with. So I will move up to here. Change facing. Boost the attack roll. And that, my friends, will be the game. Sustained attack, and with now 5 focus left, there is no way out of this. Sevi Soul is now mine. Everyone, I want to thank you all for watching, and I want to especially thank both Murlocs and Raziel for hosting this tournament, and especially for WildWing Dreams for even backing this and supporting the community with all the support. Thank you everybody for watching, and I hope the game honestly gets even better with additional units so I can go back to my Menoth. Yes, I am Menoth, not Cryx. And because I love errands. And that we could have more great events in the future. Everyone, good game, and we'll see you next time.